Hey buddy, Steve back in Surviving Mars Below and Beyond. Finishing up a cold wave right now. Infection level of Wildfire is classified as endemic, and I am out of seeds. But I actually do have some ready to come on in right now with this rocket. We still have for another few days, we're running up on it. Reduced or increased export costs. You're close by. You're nowhere close. Gotcha. All right, let's go ahead and load this guy up. I'm pretty much going to max out what I can send back to Earth and just the most I can. Just trying to get this all taken care of. Power is pretty significant on the drain, but all my atomic accumulators, they're only draining about 10 power at a time. On that, we are 21 hours off of the Wildfire cure, which is just going to mean I have to start growing, I believe, Curetatos. I'm also dealing with a lot of resident slots that are available to me. Probably gonna need to build another apartment. Wait. Full on here, but oh. Turn that building off, get everybody back over to the farms to get them all squared away and ready to go. I need to get my fuel production up, and yeah, this was not protected well during the cold wave, but hey, cold wave's over, thank God. Alright, turn those dudes off. We're now running at minus 46. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Now we've got a surplus going. Alright, we're good there. Send Dragon 2 back. And we're going to have to spend a ton to get these guys defrosted. So we'll have to defrost them all. Then they're going to need a bunch of maintenance. So, yay. And hey, number 2, come over here, grab all the concrete that I need, because I also want to get the space elevator done. This kind of needs to get done. Oh, wow, actually, we're going to get here shortly. Before that, though, we get 10,000 research for getting our first wonder built. So, what I want to get, Wildfire Cure it's done. Like, it's pretty much finished at this point. Holographic scanning, very helpful, actually, from what we're dealing with right now. Mars Nouveau would get a big chunk of it done. I can rush. I could put it towards core heat convector. I mean, 10,000 research towards that does take a big old chunk off of it. I can do that. I'm going to move core heat convector to the top just for a moment, so once this is built here in a second, we'll actually get boost to that research, and then I'll pivot back, get the Wildfire cure, and get that going there. Alright, you go ahead and just drop your seeds off somewhere, dude. Yeah, in fact, this hey had all of the seeds on board. Alright, space elevator coming online. Ooh, I'm gonna need more power for this, because I'm only at plus 62. This guy takes 50 or 150.
Milestone achieved.
Oh, it's 5,000 research. Oh. Well, in that case. Alright. Oh, it takes 40 power. Fine by me. Turn you back on for the shuttle hub that we're going to need to get up and running. So, we need that. Can you go, like, dump it somewhere so this rocket can get the hell out of here? Come on, man. We got work to do. Alright. And I do think that a rocket of people would actually be a good call right now. Past your rocket, and I'm looking forward to getting the new UI from with when we get there with relaunch. It's coming out in a couple of weeks, and you're gonna see on the but you get the fuck off my rocket. I'm sorry, I don't need tourists right now. Filter specializations, tourists. It says right there, no tourists. Oh my god, that could have been terrible for me. Alright, let's go ahead and drop them. I shouldn't be taking any seniors up right now. Just with... I really don't want to have a senior come in and it's like, oh, and we have a problem. Alright, where's this drone? I need this drone here. Okay, cool. Reassigned to that. Perfect. No drones assigned to this thing. Alright, we have the cure.
Tremendous news. The cure for the wildfire disease has been discovered.
A genetically modified strain of the Martian wildfire interfaces with the RNA of the virus and effectively stops it from coagulating the blood plasma of the host. The intake of only a small amount of the cure is enough to halt the development of the disease, even though it won't repair the tissue damage suffered so far. The scientists experimented with multiple growth mediums to discover the most effective way to proliferate the medicines by introducing it in mold cells growing on the potatoes. This is great news because we can provide a biomass for the modified mold to grow. God, Steve, English, learn it. And if we do it quickly, we can still stand a chance to end the suffering on Earth. The Curetato crop has become available. Harvesting it will produce cure for the wildfire infection, which in turn can be exported to Earth and end the crisis. Colonists with the infected trait will be cured permanently after their first visit in a medical building. All right, so now we got to talk Curetatos. So these things right here. It'll take 5 souls, but it's not producing any food now. It is also going to shatter our soil quality. So all these guys are pretty much good on that. This one, they're all pretty much producing at the same time. So what I'll do is I'm going to switch over this one. Just one for right now. And then I need to go to cover crops. So essentially, this will be minus 30, this will be plus 40, this is just food. This is the only way to really do it, and if we had the colony develop to a point in which we would have an open farm available, you can't grow curetatos in the open farm. And that might be something we're going to see a change of when we get into relaunched. Maybe we'll actually see that. Maybe we're going to see like, hey, do you need this thing? No? Like, this is going to be another way to do it. But also, considering how broken open farms are, it would be maybe beneficial to not have that as a viable option. Now that I've got concrete, let's go ahead and trade for some polymers now.
New colonists have arrived.
Oh, son of a bitch, I still brought a tourist up. Well, that tourist is going to be super pissed because it's like, I have nothing to do. Yeah, of course not. This is a colony trying to save the goddamn planet. Alright. This guy's working. So, anything I need to bring down from Earth, like seeds, polymers, this rocket can finish its trade route. I'm actually going to turn off automated mode on that guy. I'm legit angry that I brought up a frickin' tourist. The tourist is going to be pissed, but deservedly so because you shouldn't be here. All right, open up a new shift on that. Let's go ahead and factory AI and amplify. I don't think I need to turn amplify on right now. What I do want to do is I want to bring down a crap load of polymers to also do the artificial sun. So we're going to need 200 concrete, 300 metal, got that, and 300. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'm also going to pack that guy up.
A cargo rocket is on its way to gather the wildfire cure. People on Earth depend on our efforts to create a steady supply chain for the cure.
The amount of wildfire cure we have to return to Earth depends on the severity of the situation there. If the situation demands it, we should expect potential future requests for the cure. Load cargo rockets with the cure and fuel and send them back to Earth till the wildfire infection is completely eradicated. Alright, still going to start working on this. My plan... Gonna bring it up like that. Wait a minute, nope, not doing that just yet. I'll go ahead and repurpose that sensor tower. Like right there. Oh, we've actually got all the sectors scanned, so kind of a moot point right now. You need to be repaired. Something I queued up in the last video.
Storm approaching.
Perfect timing. Just need to bring this online. Alright, and we're going to go space elevator. And we're going to bring up a crap load of polymers. $700 million to bring up 200 polymers. And I'm also going to bring up a bunch of seeds. And I'm loading up on everything right now. I'm just going to bring up, just... The space elevator is going to be, like, just bouncing for a little bit. But I want to bring up some seeds to make sure this is going. Now, if we come back down here, this thing's just going to go beep, 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 beep. I'm also going to turn off exports for a little bit. Yeah, there it goes. You just saw it. It just flicked on the screen for just a second. So it just bounced and took off immediately. Yeah, it's just like bam, bam, bam. Drops off what it needs and just takes off all over again. We need to do an outsource right now. Now, over here, let's start working on my scrubbers. And I usually do the scrubbers in 3 spots. It helps if I would be holding down the right button. And this would be a good spot to do it. Just do it like that, because you can do it at the life support pipes, or I can do it kind of counter to them. In the meantime, I'm also going to put down a crap load of these little solar panels. It's going to be happy little solar panels. Not going to speed this up because I'm going to totally forget about doing that in the edit. I did also have a crazy idea, and I'll show it off here in just a moment. Once I get to this outer ring, I'm going to come up like this. Yeah, a little bit further. Actually, that is too close, because here's the crazy ass thing I want to do. No, wait. Gotta do the other ring. I'm gonna ignore that. No, so these guys aren't plugged in. That's fine. And I'm gonna totally see if this works. If it doesn't, I'll just pack him up. But I had a crazy idea as I was kind of lying in bed awake this morning. I'm recording this Saturday night. So episode 15 has not even come out yet. Shows you how far ahead I am of things. And just trying to stay ahead of things to make sure there's a good supply of content coming out. Alright, okay, they are requesting the Curetatos. So I'll go ahead and do that here. I have any Curetatos? I have 0. Okay, well, this rocket's going to be camped out for a bit. That's fine. Here's the crazy idea. Solar arrays. Really? So, can't be closed, but I'm wondering if I can put them, like, right here on a corner. And if I can, that's a lot of extra power I can plug in, and I just put them just right on this edge point of them. If not, I can just put them, relatively close by. So that's what I want to test out with this once I get everything up and running. Because not only am I going to put it, I want to put it on every corner, including down on this one, where we currently have the water pipe coming in. And I'm going to delete the water pipe. I'm going to see if that actually works this time, because there's that idea that I'm going to put the solar array right here on this corner as a test. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, meh, oh well. Alright, we're going to go ahead and max out your service area, please. That's going to get to both of these dudes. And it will also get to a solar array if I build it on this corner, which, I mean, uneven terrain. Crap. Alright, we got to fix that real quick. Alright, we're going to go flatten. I do see the issues with my living spaces. I got to address that too real quick. There we go. And come back over here, grab the solar array. Wow, actually, if I can hook this in right here, these guys touching it, all of these guys will get power. And I won't have to worry about... Let's go ahead and turn that guy up. I am actually going to prioritize this guy. They're all going to be offline during the dust storm. That's, again, totally fine. All right, we're going to send you down here to scan that anomaly. Oh, we did not get scrubbers built for you, did we? Whoopsies. Maybe these guys will overlap, but I definitely want to make sure this guy does not ever need maintenance, if at all possible. All right, that scrubber, yep, because of the overnight hours. And checking now. We're still days away from our first Curetatos, so... Based on the number of colonists I have... Oh no. Boom. It seriously blew this one up? I'm gonna rebuild it, actually. Oh! That's a problem. Huh. Wasn't actually expecting that. Alright, come back down here. What are we waiting on, guys? Come on. Just build the frickin' things.
Anomaly analyzed.
Yay. Oh, he's in range of this. That's what's going on. Okay, this is now hooked into the grid itself. That's kind of cool. Haven't put down any extra power production, but on startup, I'm curious if this will turn. Or if it's just going to be one of those things that's going to be open all the time. That's the hope. Alright, dust storm coming in 8. I got unemployment, I got homeless. Unemployment? Open you. Boom, problem solved. Love it. You're ready to head back. Are there any missions I can go do right now? Nope. Alright, go on and head back to Earth. How's an amp... Do I want to know how the amphitheater malfunctioned? Do I really want to know that? Not really. Not really. No, we almost got all the metals here. We're just waiting on the polymers. We've got 3,600 water total stored up. We're going to need 1,000 of it for this. Dust storm's online, so we're actually going to lose a bunch of this, lose a bunch of our water production. Okay, this guy's offline. It's a relatively short dust storm, only air quotes, 10 or 20 hours. Go ahead, max these guys' ranges out. Okay, yeah, it's always what I feared. This setup never, for some reason, I can never get these guys to match up just so. Unless you put them in these two little spots that are close by for it. And I really don't, and I like having this setup where you just have all the shuttle hubs nestled in with each other. Alright, core heat convector is going. I'm absolutely getting a core heat convector. I'm going to probably put it... I mean, I might be able to get away with building 2, theoretically, because if I can put one here, that'll take care of most of the colony. And then over here, between these two domes, to take care of the rest. If I need to run water down here... Not sure where I'd put this one. This is... Wow, this site's already depleted, by the way. In fact, I'm going to authorize amplify on all of these dudes now. Because this one's almost empty. This one is like a third of the way left. Okay, and we're back down to the low price. To the normal price. Let's switch over to a trade pad. Yeah, this high quality deposit is getting used quick. Dust storm, right? That's not op. Turn you back on the overnight. Totally forgot about a lot of these things doing those things. Okay, you're on at all times. I gotta double check everything right now. Alright. Thankfully, though, dust storms are great for the atomic accumulators and my power storage in that the wind turbines just get to do all the extra stuff and get this going. Alright, we're 30 polymers short on this. That's fine. That's fine, too. Okay. Disabled work salt. Okay. Let's go ahead and put an apartment complex down here. I'm going to add another one for the sole purpose of getting the TV studio workshop up and running. It's going to consume electronics, but I'm also producing electronics in here. And let's see. You're producing quite a bit. No electronics production in here. In fact, in the meantime, we'll open up overnight shifts on the hockey institutes because I want to make sure I've got enough science going at all times for that. What are we waiting on over here? Just polymers? How the hell many more polymers do I need to pull down? There's a bunch of frickin' polymers here. Dude, unload this shit. The drones aren't pulling these things fast enough. If I pull these things out of the elevator, and I can just drop it off over here and just repeat the process, and the shuttles can grab everything that I need to do. Alright, so actually just going to grab 15 of each and drop all that over here, please. Good. Alright. We're on startup now for this artificial sun. I just noticed because we had the minus 99 water going. Okay. Keep grabbing everything because I've got 167 seeds waiting for deployment, waiting to be divvied up, and it's not doing anything right now. Right, drop it over there. Yeah, the polymers are being grabbed as soon as they're being dropped. So I actually prioritize grabbing the polymers first. And how we doing? And all the solar panels should be turning. I don't think these guys turn, but we're going to see what happens in the overnight hours. It says power production is 40. Maybe they're working right now? I actually can't tell. Alright, so okay, production per soul is 680.
Resources are low.
We're fine. We did take a bunch of water. I'm hoping that is going to be taken care of correctly. Now also, too, with that project finished, this is actually going to get drained off very quickly. Alright, I do want to test out a couple more things with this mission. Put that over here. Security station. Why are my security stations just malfunctioning all over the place? Alright, we're going to open up this TV studio workshop. We're going to actually get that fully running. Okay. 560 per soul, 720 per soul. Why are you doing better? Than this one. Alright, let's build another one. Again, we're just testing theories here. Could do it like that. Where this guy I'd have to rotate them all. But I'm curious. Okay, 600 per soul. 26 times 4. No, that's not right. Yeah, now you're 760 per soul. What the hell? Okay, 25 hours. So theoretically, these should keyword. These guys are at 42 per soul. No, what? These guys should be at 50 per day. I don't know why they're not. What the hell is going on here? Okay, 48.
Resources are low.
I don't care what's running low right now. I want to know what the hell's going on here. So that's 24 times 2. That's 24 times 4. 24 times 4. Okay, no. These do work. Alright, I've got to confirm now. Because the math is mathing. For some reason, it's only doing 24-hour calculations. But production per soul is 960. 96 divided by 4 is 24. Because 100 divided by 4 is 25. Cool beans. Alright. Yeah, you just need the water on startup. You're fine. Okay, cool. I don't have to worry about this. Because I've already got the water in there. If I have to restart it, then I have to worry about it. But till then, no. Okay. Alright, cool. So now, once these are all built up, do J. Okay, I can't fit them all in perfect. That's fine. I'm going to do it like that, and here's why. I can put in extra power production or extra power storage up here too, very easily. Yeah, I'm very happy with how this turned out. Yep. A lot of metal. Like, all my metal is gone at this point, by the way. I've pretty much eaten all through all of my metal. What I am going to do is I'm going to do a crazy ass trade. I'm going to offer electronics for metals. I've got 236. I'm producing 14 per day. My maintenance is only 8. So I can probably justify a massive trade. That is not a massive trade. That is not the extent I was hoping. Do I need to get the mole mine next? Do I just need to just go wonder happy, wonder crazy on this mission just to get these things that I need to get done? Alright. Now I don't know, unfortunately. Well, this guy might get maintenance. I don't know if this one, there's 3 that I'm not 100% certain they'll get maintenance. I like how this turned out. I really do. I'm probably going to have to put more scrubbers down. Probably like here. Like here, here. We'll get it sorted out. But I'm going to need... Ooh. I'm eating polymers too. We're doing this wrong. What am I doing wrong here? Need that too. Let's wrap this video up by getting our first core heat convector built. And these things are going to take a ton more materials, but it's going to be massively worth it. It is going to cost me 10 water, so I'm probably going to need to get more water production.
Complete.
Yeah, 150 concrete, have that. 100 metals, kind of have that. 50 polymers, But this one right here by itself can cover the entire primary complex. It covers it covers 3 domes. It covers the initial landing zone. Yeah, no, I'm gonna build it right there. It's gonna be a happy little core heat convector. But also, it's gonna take up a ton of resources. This will also increase the temperature by 0.4% per day. And I think once we get to 25%, let me double check this real quick. 25%, we will get liquid water. At 50%, cold waves end. We're nowhere near anything else at the moment. Cool. All right, so we got that going too. All right, where's my unemployment? Unemployment down here? That's not possible. Ah, wait a minute. No. I was actually planning on doing something for this. I was going to build a ranch. I was going to build an outside ranch for this. All right. It's going to be a tight squeeze in there. Oh, yeah. We should probably bring a rocket up just to get that idiot out of here. Cargo rocket. Just come up empty. I don't give a shit. Okay. Gambler, melancholic, sexy, nerdy tourist. It's like, again, you shouldn't have been here. Like, you weren't meant to come up here at all. And honestly, I kind of hope you take Wildfire back with you. That's where I'm at with you at this point. You should not have come here. Or any of my drones. Oh, the building's covered too. Here we go. We'll clear this out. There we go. We'll pair the drones. Get that fixed. Boom. We're running a deficit on water right now. That's fine. Oh, because he needs maintenance. That's why. Alright, refab you. Refab you. Refab you. This one I'm going to keep for the moment, just because I have not built a second core heat convector for it yet. This guy I have to actually get maintenance before I can get rid of him. So, plan for the next video. I'm going to start cranking this game out. Like, I need to get content made for this game. You might need to get amplified. And also might need to build another extractor. Yeah, you're good. Next video, I'm planning on getting this going a little bit more. I think this is going to go up to the next stage just because I'm not cranking out Curetatos probably at the rate they want. But also it's kind of a thing of I need to be able to feed my colonists. That's also kind of what this is for, in that my ranches will help with that part of it. So I'm going to Curetatos to that, then cover crops to Curetatos to cover crops. So I've got them staggered a little bit. Well, these ones aren't really staggered, but hopefully I'll be able to get this engine going, as it were, and start producing the cure and exporting it back to Earth. I need to get my metals production back up because it's pitiful at this point. I also want to make sure I've got plenty of power storage up here with my new artificial sun, and probably, yeah, build a new core heat convector like over here or even down here. Let's finish this video by getting rid of that stupid fucking tourist who never should have been allowed up on the colony in the first place, and it is on me for not realizing I was bringing up a tourist like a big dumb idiot. Good. Tell me when you're on the fucking rocket so I can kick your ass out of here. I don't care of how satisfied you are with your visit. You weren't supposed to be here. This is a working colony.
Achieved.
Cool. Liquid water now possible. Get on the rocket and get the fuck out. yeah, you can tell how tourism's okay in this game, but there really needs to be something better when it comes to managing it. And hopefully we're going to be seeing that in Relaunched or in some of the DLCs that we're going to be seeing in 2026. I haven't talked about that yet, but yeah, we had a couple of DLCs that were announced with the Ultimate Edition, I believe it was called. I'm going to double check that, and I'll try to talk more about that in the next video, but I'm hoping to learn more too about those things that are being teased, because damn it, they have my attention. Okay, you know what? This rocket's going to go partially empty. Tourist, fuck off. 7 million in funds, 0 applicants. I don't care. But I do care about you. Drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching. That tourist was a giant pain in the ass. We got 2 wonders built this episode, so I'm happy about that. I'll see you in the next video.